Hey everybody, it's Molly with AllEars and I am here with a brand new video. A question we get asked quite a bit, is there anything healthy to eat in Walt Disney World? There's so many snacks, so much sugar, so much salt, so much deliciousness, but what if I'm looking to eat a little healthier? And better question, is it worth it to eat healthy in Disney World? That's what I'm investigating today. Today I'm gonna hit all 4 parks as well as Disney Springs and eat something that most people would consider a healthier or a lighter option. I'll talk about if it's worth eating that or if you know what, let's just go ahead and get the good stuff. I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. Let's get to it. Lots of yumminess ahead. I'm starting this healthy eating adventure off at the Magic Kingdom. And when I say healthy eating, I'm not necessarily meaning that Tom Brady would eat it on his incredibly restrictive and professional athlete diet. I'm just talking about, maybe something that's not fried, maybe not something so sugary, something a little bit lighter, a little bit healthier that most of the world would consider a healthier option. Because you know what, whether you're on a diet or not, sometimes when you get to Walt Disney World and you eat so much sugar and so much dairy and carbs and all the deliciousness, sometimes you just need something a little bit lighter every now and again, which is part of my mission today. I'm gonna show you some options that I choose to eat frequently in the parks, because I don't think you're substituting flavor, even though it's a little bit something lighter, and I'm gonna show some things that, yeah, maybe they're healthy, but to me, not worth it. So that's the main mission today, and we're off for our first meal. For lunch at the Magic Kingdom, I am headed into Pecos Bill's Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. Just did my mobile order, waiting for it to be ready. Here at Pecos Bill's, you can get some not as healthy options like nachos and burgers, but they've also got some lighter options such as rice bowls. They've got chicken rice bowl, a veggie rice bowl, a pork rice bowl. They've also got Southwestern salads. So, and then you can customize them in the app with all kinds of different toppings like roasted vegetables, lettuce, black beans. You can add some guacamole. So you can really customize and get, like, again, a Tex-Mex inspired lunch. A little pro tip about using the mobile order and dining in the restaurants right now. If you can, eat off-peak meal time, so eat early or eat late, because the restaurants in the mobile order will get a little backed up during the peak meal times, just because they're at limited capacity in the restaurants as well, so it'll be harder to find a seat. So, like, for example, I'm eating around 3 o'clock, much better than when I saw the line earlier today around 1 o'clock. Here is my yummy bowl from Pecos. I decided to actually go with the veggie bowl today, which is vegan. I'm not a vegan. I love eating dairy and animals, but I love also roasted fajita veggies, which is what comes on the veggie one. And then it comes with black bean and rice and some tortilla strips. And then it comes with a little bit of fresh tomatoes, lettuce, salsa. You can add guacamole if you'd like. You can also add queso if you wanted to, and sour cream. They do make these rice bowls. They also have a chicken one or a pork carnitas one, and I like that they're very customizable. You can pick and choose what you want to add on there. Pecos is a meal that I recommend all the time. It's probably my favorite quick service at Magic Kingdom, especially since right now Columbia Harbor House isn't open, because I like the customization. I love Tex-Mex food, and I still think you get a little bit of flavor and fun, even though this is a lighter meal. But if you've got somebody in your party that wants a burger, that wants something a little bit heavier, they've got fajitas, they've got tacos, you can get all of that here as well. So I'm a big fan of Pecos. Let's be honest, I also like that you can add queso for $1, but this is definitely one I recommend. It'll appease picky and not so picky eaters alike. You can make it as healthy as you want, like a choose your own adventure healthy tale. A great spot to come if you'd like a sit-down meal at the Magic Kingdom and you're looking for something a little lighter, a little healthier, is the Skipper Canteen right here in Adventureland. Now this is actually themed after the Jungle Cruise, so your servers are going to be skippers and they're just going to be as wonderful as they are on the boats. And they have a lot of more exotic flavors. Think a lot of Asian influences, a lot of African influences, a little bit of Moroccan situation in there. So it's not, if you're a picky eater, you may not find something you like here, but if you're okay with a little bit more of an adventurous flavor, you're gonna enjoy it. And if you're a Jungle Cruise fan, you should come in here because there's a bunch of really fun props and the servers are so much fun. But they have a great steak. They've got a falafel bowl that's really great. And it's usually pretty easy to get a reservation compared to some of the other sit-down restaurants in the Magic Kingdom. A great runner-up is Columbia Harbor House here in Liberty Square. It hasn't reopened yet, but when it is, it's one of my favorite picks for something a little bit lighter, a little bit healthier, and it doesn't always seem like it's a quick service meal. They've got fried shrimp and they've got fried fish and things like that, but they've also got some salads, some lighter sandwiches. They do some grilled shrimp, some grilled salmon with green beans. You're not going to believe you're eating a quick service meal when you eat here. So, looking for something a little bit lighter? Maybe you like a little seafood? When it's open, Columbia Harbor House. There are as few things as delicious as ice cream at Walt Disney World, particularly right here in front of the castle. So my default would be to go to the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor if it's open and get myself something hand scooped, or of course go to one of the carts, grab yourself a Mickey Premium Bar or one of those Mickey cookies and cream ice cream sandwiches. But we're eating healthy today, friends. So instead, I got the specially listed, you gotta ask for it, no sugar added strawberry fruit bar. It has chunks of fruit, no sugar added, fat-free, cholesterol-free, sweetened with Splenda. Yeah, strawberries, water, maltodextrin, natural stabilizers. There's a whole bunch of words, but it's allegedly healthier than a Mickey Premium. Let's see if it's worth not eating a Mickey's Premium to eat this. I mean, yeah, that tastes good. Tastes like strawberries, which are one of my favorite fruit. But is it worth it to get this over a Mickey bar? This tastes like something you could get at your local grocery store. And I know they sell Mickey bars at some grocery stores, but they don't taste the same. And like, it's got Splenda in it, which I don't think is really that much less healthy than just sugar. So if you're gonna eat this and you're actually looking to be healthy, I would look for something actually made out of like fruit. Like go get some fruit and enjoy that. Or, you know what I mean? Go to one of the confectionery cases and get like a chocolate covered pineapple or chocolate covered strawberry, because that can't be like, it's just a little chocolate, you know? But for a frozen treat, it's refreshing, it tastes good, I'm enjoying it, but it's no Mickey bar. Overall, this, not worth it. Hello, welcome to Epcot. It's time to do Epcot healthy eating, and more than any other park, Epcot is known for their food. You can literally eat around the world in places like France and Germany and Mexico and Japan. So is it worth it to eat healthy here? Can you find healthy and tasty treats? Or are you going to be sad watching your friends eat queso from La Cava del Tequila? Drink margaritas and eat queso from La Cava del Tequila, or delicious bakeries and cheeses from France? We're going to find out together. One country you may want to invest in if you're trying to eat healthy in Disney World that you might not be thinking about is Morocco. Morocco has some of the best food in World Showcase, and a lot of people don't eat here because they're like, I don't know what Moroccan food is, it's a little too exotic sounding, but I promise you'll be able to find something you like. So today, I'm headed over to Spice Road Table, which is a lagoon-side restaurant here in the Morocco Pavilion. They do some tapas, some small bites, they've got full-size entrees, full bar, lots of yummy stuff. And we're gonna see if it's worth it to eat healthy at Spice Road Table. Seriously, this restaurant is gorgeous. I love all this whole pavilion's gorgeous, but I love the light fixtures. I love the tile work. I love the chairs. And look at this view. There's only a few restaurants in World Showcase that you can get a view like this. The others being in Mexico and the United Kingdom, but this one is the easiest one to get a reservation at, and you can often walk up. Taking a look at the menu, all roads lead to Spice Road Table, and it's talking about the historic Spice Roads many moon ago. Oh, well, I guess the menu wants to flip over so I can show you what there is to eat here. Record scratch. A few days after I ate here at Spice Road Table, they changed their menu. So some of the things I eat are still available, and some are going to look a little different if you order them now. But I promise that doesn't change the message of the restaurant. They're also known for their sangria here, which it's organic, it's made out of fruit, grapes, and there's other fruit in it. So I want to say it's a healthy cocktail. I know that I'm just lying to myself and you, but I also want to show you the signature drinks. Lots of unique flavors here, but for real, sangria's got to be more healthy than something that's got a bunch of sugary juice in it, right? Maybe? Let's just go with that. My first course is here. First of all, here's that specialty sangria. I love sangria, and I love when it's not coming from a box, which a lot of Disney bars do. So I'm excited to give that a whirl. And then I opted for the hummus fries because of a few reasons. One, I talked to the server, and they literally are just frozen blocks of hummus that are fried. They don't bread it or anything. So it really is just their house-made hummus, which is healthy. And you can get it just if you want plain hummus, but also this is like a healthy way to do something fried. Obviously, there's a ton of fried food in Walt Disney World, and you may not want to do French fries or chicken nuggets or things like that, but if you want a little bit of a splurge but still have the integrity of being a little bit healthy, I think this is a great way. Oh, that is such good sangria. Not too sweet. The sweetness is coming from the natural juices from that orange and from the sweetness from the grapes. Doesn't taste like they added a bunch of sugary sweet anything into it, so it's really, really yummy sangria. Very into that. There is a full bar here that you can walk up to and take drinks from, and if you're a sangria fan, definitely recommend checking that out. Again, they have white and sparkling as well. Now I'm gonna get into a hummus fry. I'm gonna try it by itself first. Oh, you can see it's right there. There's so much flavor in that. And it's got a little dipping sauce. It's a lemon aioli. Ooh, it is spicy. Ooh, yeah, that is yummy. Squeeze a little lemon on it. Perfection. You may have had these before at the Food and Wine Festival. They do a similar version out at Food and Wine at the Morocco kiosk, and they top it with like a cucumber and red onion and tomato relish. But I think these are so yummy. And again, maybe not the healthiest thing on the menu, but my entree is very healthy. And again, if you splurge a little bit, if you want something fried but you want to not be crazy, this is a great option. But if you don't want to be this crazy, you can get the plain hummus as well. For my entree, I decided to go with the roasted chicken, which my server recommended. It's cooked in a tagine, which is an authentic way to cook things in Morocco. You can actually buy them here. And they put the potatoes and the chicken in there, and then some onions and peppers and spices, and they let it cook slowly in this tagine, which uses charcoal in this very cool, like, triangular shaped clay contraption. So it smells amazing, and he said this is just like something his mom would make back in Morocco. So I'm really excited to try this. This smells so good. I'm gonna get a little chicken, a little potato. The spices, OMG, fabulous. This is not your typical roast chicken and potatoes that I'm used to. Oh my goodness, it's like fall off the bone tender. There's a couple of different chicken wings. There's a drumstick here. But oh my goodness, that is fabulous. Disney World food, typically not healthy, but sometimes you do want to eat something that's a little healthier. And this is a great example of something that is healthier, but you're not compromising on flavor. This is literally the most flavorful roasted chicken I've ever had in my entire life. There's like one other table in here right now, so you can definitely get a reservation or do a walk-up. It's really not as usually booked as some of the other ones. And pro tip, whenever fireworks come back, try to get this restaurant around fireworks time and you'll be on the lake. I'm the only person in here now, so I can dance now. I would have danced anyway, but now I really can dance. But for real, why isn't anyone here? This place is great. Now, here's a snack cart that you can get some very healthy things at, but also very boring things. But if you're like, I just need a vegetable, I just need a little something, I want to give my kids a little something that's not straight up sugar, not straight up salt, you can come to this cart right here by the land. They've got like hummus and pretzels, they've got a little veggie tray, they've got a cheese and fruit plate, they've got a Mickey pretzel, which you can get without cheese, which is actually then considered plant-based. So this is an example of what I would consider not worth it healthy eating, because you can bring your own food in. So if you think your kids are going to want fruit or vegetables later, just bring some. Don't spend Disney money on them here, and instead go get a more exciting and unique snack over in World Showcase. But I did want to point this one out. But this is one where I'm like, it's healthy, sure, but is it worth it to eat a sad veggie tray in Epcot? honorable mention and probably the best quick service location in Epcot to get a healthy meal, Sunshine Seasons, located in the Land Pavilion. So again, it's a quick service. You can do mobile order, and they've got a lot of yummy stuff. They've got roasted chicken, roasted salmon, lots of vegetables, healthy sides, lots of plant-based and special diet options here. It's not in World Showcase, which to me, if you're going to eat in Epcot, I want to tell you to eat in World Showcase because you're going to get so much stuff you can't get anywhere else. But this is a really good spot to come if you're looking for something a little simpler, a little classically healthy. You're going to find something here. A great thing about eating at Sunshine Seasons as well is it's located right next to Living with the Land, which they actually use a lot of the produce that you see growing in the greenhouses here in the Land Pavilion, both at Sunshine Seasons and Garden Grill, which is that character dining experience with Chip and Dale and Mickey and Pluto. So that is really fun. If you do eat at either of those restaurants, I always recommend riding the attraction first, and then you can be like, hey kids, remember that lettuce we saw? Now you can eat it. Wouldn't you want to eat lettuce more if you saw it shaped as a hidden Mickey? I would. A fabulous pavilion to eat in if you want to do something a little bit healthier is the Japan Pavilion. Japanese food is a lot of fish, it's a lot of lean cooked meats, it's not a lot of cheese. But if you're looking for something grab and go, come right here to this little sweet stand right at the edge of the Japan Pavilion, and you can get a couple of different sushi rolls as well as edamame. And I'm led to believe sushi is healthy as long as it's not fried. I would wager to say that the nigiri is going to be the healthiest because it's just the fish as opposed to having the rice and some of the sauces. And then you've also got your edamame right here. So in the grand scheme of things, these are definitely all great choices if you're looking for a lighter snack or even a meal if you got a couple of them. Another great idea for a healthy snack, and this one's healthy-ish, it's mostly healthy. There are 3 different places here inside the Mexico Pavilion that you can get chips and guacamole. And I know chips aren't healthy, but guacamole is. It's just avocados. Healthy fats, that's a thing. I love guacamole. You can get it inside at La Cava del Tequila. It's not actually on the menu there, but you can get it to go. You can get it right here at Choza de Margarita, and you can get it over here at La Cantina de San Angel. Of course, every full-service restaurant here is going to have guacamole, but each of the different quick service locations has their own twist on guacamole, so you can kind of see which one you like the best. All of them are great. I personally like the one from La Choza because it's got a little bit of spice on top. But chips and guacamole, not the healthiest snack in the world, not the unhealthiest, and I think a great choice. We've made it to Hollywood on our healthy eating journey, where I'm going to share with you one of my favorite meals in all of Disney World, regardless of if it's healthy or not, because it is healthy, and it's still one of my favorite things ever, plus a few other options that you can look for if you're looking for something a little lighter. To kick things off here in Hollywood Studios, I'm headed to one of my favorite restaurants because of one specific thing. I'm headed to the Hollywood Brown Derby, where I'm going to enjoy a Cobb salad, which is literally one of my favorite foods in all of Walt Disney World. I haven't had one in a while because they aren't doing the lounge seating right now, but you can still order it off the lunch menu inside the restaurant. Let's get it. If you're unfamiliar, the Hollywood Brown Derby is a signature restaurant, and it's themed after the restaurant of the same name in actual Hollywood in LA. Now, back in the golden age of Hollywood, this is where the stars went to eat and dine, and they've got a few signature items here, including the Cobb salad, as well as a grapefruit cake and a Shirley Temple, all of which are famous and have stories that say they were created at the Hollywood Brown Derby. I'm not 100% sure on the Shirley Temple, but I do believe the Cobb salad story as well as the grapefruit cake. The Cobb salad story goes that Grauman of Grauman's Chinese Eater came into the restaurant late one night, really hungry. He had just had some dental work done, so he couldn't do a lot of chewing. So the chef looked around saw what he had left over in the kitchen, chopped everything up really finely, and that became the legendary Cobb salad. As far as the grapefruit cake goes, which you can also get a grapefruit cake martini here, the story is that a famous gossip columnist came into the Hollywood Brown Derby, and she said she was on a diet, and she was on the grapefruit diet, which was very trendy, and she couldn't indulge in any of the decadent desserts, so he made the grapefruit cake because it's made of grapefruit. So it's healthy, right? No, but it is delicious. This restaurant is so good. I specifically love the Cobb salad, and normally I enjoy it out on the patio at the lounge, which right now they're not serving on, but normally you can do some tapas as well as cocktails out on the patio. The cocktail situation's still open. You can walk up and grab a drink. The seating is first come, first serve, and they're not doing any actual serving outside. So I'm headed to get a Cobb salad, see if it's as good as I remember. And we'll talk about if this is somewhere you maybe want to eat if you're looking for something lighter.
Enjoy.
Fabulous, thank you. Here is my yummy looking Cobb salad. Again, this is one of my favorite meals in all of Disney World. They mix it tableside, and it's got lettuce, blue cheese, some chives, tomato, avocado, hard-boiled egg, bacon, yum, 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 a little bit of turkey. It is truly so good. You can add chicken to it or you can add lobster to it, but I like it just the way it comes. And then it's got their signature French dressing on it. Yum, yum, yum. I have not had one of these salads since the park reopened. And it's just as good as I remember. Oh my gosh, it's so fresh and yummy. You've got that finely chopped lettuce, you get a little crunch and salt from the bacon. And then you've got that olive oil based French dressing, which brings in a little acidity. Blue cheese, hard-boiled egg. This is something I eat frequently on camera, off camera. One of my favorite meals when they had it out at the lounge. So I'm so happy they still have it on the menu inside the restaurant. And this is one where I definitely don't feel like I'm compromising on flavor or taste. It's in a signature meal here. Now, I would say if you're on the dining plan, whenever the dining plan resumes, this isn't the best use of your credit because this is a signature restaurant. So this would take 2 dining credits to eat this salad. So you're better off paying out of pocket for it. But boy, oh boy, is it yummy. This is one, I feel great about eating this. I'd prefer to eat this over most things in this park, actually. So if you're looking for a quick service location that you want to eat something a little lighter at, somewhere I wouldn't have recommended a while ago, but I will recommend now, is Rosie's All-American Cafe. They very recently added a Rosie's All-American salad that's got pulled pork and some fresh dressing on it that's got citrus in it. It's kind of Tex-Mexy. And then they also have a toasted vegan lobster roll, which is actually artichoke hearts that they've tossed in some different dill and some different seasonings and things like that. And then they coat a bread in butter. And honestly, it tastes like a salad on a sandwich. I wouldn't say it tastes like a lobster roll, but it does taste delicious, really light and fresh. And I really enjoyed both of those things, which Rosie's wouldn't have been one of my recommendations 6 months ago, but hey, people can change, and they did a great job. Headed in to get myself a little snack from Docking Bay 7 here on Batuu. That is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, aka Star Wars Land, and Docking Bay 7 is the quick service location here. So you can get full meals here. I've enjoyed things like the fried Andorian tip yip. That's chicken. They've got pot roast. They've got a really good plant-based item here. But I'm actually doing one of my favorite hacks for a healthier snack, and that's ordering off the kids menu. Because no matter what, you're getting a smaller portion, so that's automatically healthier, I guess, because you're eating less. Like over at Animal Kingdom, I love to get the Satuli Canteen cheeseburger pods, the kids portion, because you just get 1 cheeseburger pod, which is a perfect snack. So what I'm getting today is a kids meal. It's actually a healthy check kids meal. Disney does those in the app, and those are certain kids meals that meet Disney's health standards without any substitution. So it's going to be your healthier options. Here's the kids meal I got from Docking Bay 7. It's called the Taco Dana Younglings meal, and it's got black bean hummus and a bunch of different veggies and multi-grain crisps, and there's some nuts in there allegedly, and then there's this veggie dipping sauce. And then if you get it with a water or a milk, it meets those health standards, but you can sub in any other soda or something you'd like. I don't actually know what kid would eat this as a meal. Not me as a child. I would have been all about the kids mac and cheese with fried chicken. But if you can get your kid to eat this, props to you. And 2, if you're an adult looking for a snack, this is a perfect healthy snack that we're gonna dig into. That tastes like hummus in a good way. It's crunchy because there's nuts and also because these fresh carrots. I like hummus. Veggie. Oh, into that creamy dressing. It's thinner than most ranch, but it does have some ranch. It's ranch adjacent. Yeah, so basically it's just hummus and space ranch and things to dip into it. Cucumbers, cauliflower, little tomatoes. It's just a good healthy snack. It's a fun atmosphere. Another fun little tip about Docking Bay 7 is that right now Ronto Roasters is closing early. And once they close, it's usually around 3. You can get the Ronto wrap here. So maybe you could do like you and another person could share this and a Ronto wrap and get a little bit something healthier and a little something not healthy. That would be a good solution as well. As I keep eating this, I'm realizing that the hummus has a little bit of a spice to it, and it's got a crunch because of the nuts, and I'm really enjoying it. But again, I say, if your kids will eat this, congratulations, because you're doing something right. 2020 was the year of the Hollywood Studios quick service restaurant Glow Up, because I'm also going to recommend ABC Commissary to you as a quick service option if you're looking for something a little bit lighter, which again, a year ago, I might have. But 2 years ago, I definitely wouldn't have. But they've got a few new items on the menu since they reopened recently. They've got pork tacos, they've got shrimp tacos, they've got a curry rice bowl with shrimp, they've got a Mediterranean salad with chicken, they've got a plant-based burger. So another really good spot to come if you want a quick service meal, something a little bit lighter, but a lot of flavor. I had the shrimp tacos recently in a video. A lot of flavor, a little bit of heat, really, really yummy lunch. Not what I was expecting to get from ABC Commissary, and I really enjoyed it. So that's another great option for you. Jumbo, we're in Animal Kingdom now for the Healthy Eating Challenge. Now, Animal Kingdom low-key has some of the best food and the best snacks of any of the Disney parks, so I'm actually really excited to find some things here that fit under those parameters of being a little healthier, just because they use a lot of different flavors and spices in the lands like Africa and Asia, so I feel like we're going to be able to get something that's really, really big on flavor, but isn't as unhealthy as some other options. So Animal Kingdom, always one of my favorite parks to visit, and I'm definitely excited to eat here today. I am outside my favorite quick service restaurant in Animal Kingdom, one of my favorites in all of Walt Disney World, Satuli Canteen. This is a quick service located in Pandora, and you guys may know that I love, love, love their cheeseburger pods here. I didn't think I could swing those for the healthy eating video though, so what I've done instead is wanted to create your own bowls. I really like these as well. They've got tofu, they've got beef, they've got chicken and shrimp. You pick what kind of protein you want, you pick what kind of base you want. They've got noodles, they've got rice, they've got salad, and then you pick what kind of sauce they want from the list. You can customize it all in the app. Really, really unique, something you're not going to get somewhere else. And I'm going to try the shrimp out because I've never tried that one. It says it's got a little chili, so I'm hoping there's a little spice, but I've always enjoyed the beef and chicken ones I've had in the past, so today it's time for shrimps. Here is my bowl, so it's got some chili line shrimp, and then I went for the hearty salad. So it's got some lettuce and tomato and cucumber and cauliflower, and then it's got their slaw on top with the boba balls. Again, you can customize this, you can get it without any of that. I chose for my sauce in the app the green onion vinaigrette, but then when I was picking it up, I also asked for the creamy herb dressing because that's my favorite one, so feel free to ask. I often like to ask for one of the sauces when I get the cheeseburger pods as well. Okay, lunchtime. I'm gonna try this first, just getting into the salad without any of the dressing. Ooh, I'm seeing some quinoa on here. Crisp lettuce. I'm gonna try a shrimpy all on its own. Oh my gosh. Okay, no joke, those shrimp are really good. Ooh, and they do have a little bit of a kick. Yes, please. Yes, yes. Green onion vinaigrette. Wow, those shrimp definitely have a little bit of spice, a little bit of heat, which I love. I love spicy food, and I talk about it a lot. Disney doesn't always do actually spicy. Those definitely have some heat in the back. Oh wow, I may have just found a new favorite sauce here. Because I thought the creamy herb was good, but now this charred green onion is like really full of flavor. Food is just a vehicle for sauce to get in my mouth. While I will forever stand cheeseburger pods, and they will forever be one of my favorite things in Disney World, this is very good. It's very flavorful. It's very fresh. It's very light. This is possibly the best thing I've eaten so far, except for at the Brown Derby. And again, they've got chicken, they've got tofu, they've got steak, and I don't feel like I'm compromising other than the fact I know I could be having cheeseburger pods. But if this was anywhere else, I wouldn't be sad. I'm just only 1% sad I don't have a cheeseburger pod. Another great place to come get a healthier lunch or dinner is right here in Africa. It's called the Harambe Market. Now, it isn't open every day. Right now, it's just open weekends or during busy times, so you may get lucky or it may be closed, but always good to check it out on the My Disney Experience app. And their menu is kind of like Flame Tree Barbecue and Satuli Canteen got smushed together. So they've got grilled chicken, they've got ribs, but they've also got them in bowls with cilantro rice. They've got a great salad on the menu. Another place where you're going to get a lot of flavor, but it's going to be in a little bit healthier method than, say, Flame Tree. Behind me right here is a great spot to get a snack if you're looking for something a little lighter. It is the Harambe Fruit Market, and they've got all kinds of fresh fruit. As you can see, they've got full-size apples and bananas and cuties. They've got some trail mix. They also do have like Mickey pretzels and hot dogs. But what I love to get here is they have the street corn, which is actually corn on the cob grilled right here. And then they put it in some kind of spicy, buttery mix, which that's pretty healthy, right? I know butter isn't, but corn is, and it's a vegetable, and it's healthier than something fried. So we're gonna go with it, but it is delicious. One of my favorite spots in all of Walt Disney World, you may know already, is the Nomad Lounge, which is right here. And it's a great spot for some cocktails, some relaxation, but they also have a couple light bites that are actually on the healthy spectrum. For starters, they've got the Tiffin's bread service, Tiffin's being the signature restaurant right here, also lots of flavor, also could find some good stuff there. But it's a couple different breads, pitas, non-crisp, things like that, and then they've got a bunch of different sauces and chutneys, so that's a really good one, very shareable. They also do some Impossible sliders there, which if you are on a plant-based diet, they are very, very good. I ate them on the day that I ate like a vegan for a day, even though I am definitely not a vegan, and those were one of my favorite things. So definitely check out Nomad Lounge. Of course, the real appeal is like cocktails, which aren't historically healthy, but they do have some healthy plates there. Made it to Disney Springs to wrap up this video. There are, of course, a ton of great places to eat and drink at Disney Springs, but I am headed to find some that are a little lighter, a little healthier, a little bit can accommodate specialty diets. Share with you a few of my favorites. Are you ready? First things first, we are headed to have dinner at the Polite Pig. This is for sure one of my favorite quick service spots in Disney Springs. In fact, it may be my #1 quick service spot in Disney Springs. Barbecue, they've got brisket, they've got chicken, they've got pork, they've got ribs, all kinds of stuff, and I'm gonna get something a little bit lighter and a little healthier, which is not what I normally order. All right, so taking a look at the Polite Pig menu, what I normally get and what I recommend is getting something from the smoker. I usually go for the brisket, and it's served with their jalapeno cornbread and slaw, and you get to pick a side. So we could do that, but maybe go for something like a half chicken as opposed to brisket or pork. We could go for the salmon. They've also got some sandwiches. This smoked chicken salad wrap looks pretty good. Let's see. Oh, fried chicken and low and slow brisket sandwich also sounds good, but today's not the day. They've also got a chipotle cob, which sounds pretty good, which you could add some meat to. So there's definitely some good options here at Polite Pig. If you're doing like keto or something like that, you could definitely make it work here, or gluten-free, because a lot of this stuff is, of course, meat-based. Talking about the sides, looks like we've got tomato and watermelon salad, roasted beets, barbecue cauliflower, crispy Brussels sprouts, street corn, and then you've got like fries, tots, mac and cheese. Maybe those aren't the things you want to do if you're trying to eat a little healthier. But one of my favorite things that you can do here as well is you can do a sides platter where you choose 3 for $15, and then you just make a meal of sides, which I have 100% done before. So definitely a lot of good options here at Polite Pig. Okay, here is my food from Polite Pig, and I gotta say, I'm very excited about it. As much as I would love to be eating brisket and mac and cheese right now, this actually looks and smells amazing. So this is that Cobb salad. It comes in a giant metal bowl, which is legit how I make salads at my house in giant mixing bowls. But it's got hard-boiled egg, some fire-roasted corn, a little bit of cheddar, bacon, tomato, greens, and then it's got a chipotle avocado dressing. If you don't want any of this, if you want to make it even healthier, take the bacon off, take the cheese off. And then I added grilled chicken onto it, so that comes on the side. You can also do crispy chicken, pork, or brisket if you want to add a protein onto the salad. And then I got a side of my favorite side here. It's their crispy Brussels sprouts, and they are in a whiskey caramel sauce, because you know what? It's still Brussels sprouts. I'm still eating my vegetables, and I'm really jazzed about this. Okay, this salad is legit so good. I love the chipotle avocado dressing. I love that I can taste that the corn was fire roasted. Chicken cut really nicely. Obviously, it's gigantic. As someone who's lucky enough to come to Disney Springs frequently, I will definitely order this again. And if you are on a low-carb diet or you want a salad, I don't think you're going to be mad about this, because it's an excellent salad. That said, am I going to tell you to order this over brisket and grits and mac and cheese if this is your only time coming to Polite Pig? Probably not. But it is really good, and as someone who's lucky enough to frequent this restaurant, I'll definitely be getting this again. And now the Brussels sprouts are always delicious here. I could drown in a bucket of these. I'd be so happy. Sorry, I should stop eating so I can talk about it, but I can't. If you have someone in your family that's like, I don't like Brussels sprouts, they're gross, give them these, and if they still don't like Brussels sprouts, I don't think that could happen, honestly. They're so good. They're so crispy. They have a little bit of a sweetness because of the caramel. Fabulous. And again, I know it's not as healthy to cook them in, like, saute them in a not whiskey caramel sauce, but it's still a vegetable. It still counts. I really thought I'd spend this meal glaring at people eating brisket and mac and cheese, and like I am a little bit. Like that lady over there has brisket, and it looks really good. But I'm not sad I'm eating this. There's a ton of flavor in this salad. There's a ton of flavor in those Brussels sprouts. This is definitely an A+ location, and like I said, you could adapt a lot of different diets to it. Keto would be really easy with all of the meats. Gluten-free would be really easy. So yeah, I'm still a big Polite Pig fan and think this is one that's adaptable to pretty much any diet you want to do, except for maybe vegan. This next one may surprise me, but one place that you can actually eat pretty healthy is Blaze Fast Fired Pizza. Now, I say that because a lot of people that are asking for eating a little healthier, eating on a special diet, they have some kind of allergy or special diet they have to follow, and you can do that here at Blaze. They've got a gluten-free crust, they've also got a keto crust, and all of the pizzas are totally customizable. So if you don't want dairy, don't put dairy on it. If you want to eat a plant-based diet, you can only put plant-based items on there. So there's a lot of flexibility and customizability. They've also got some salads. So when you go to Blaze, you can know you're making what you want and customizing it to have it your way. Taking a look at the menu, you start with your dough. They've got original dough, they've got high-rise dough, they've got gluten-free dough, a Cali crust, and a keto crust. So they've got all different kinds of dough that can fit your needs. And then they've got all different kinds of toppings that you put on your pizza. They've got different sauces, different vegetables, all kinds of stuff. So you can really customize it and make it your own. Headed to actually get dessert here in Disney Springs. But as far as Disney Springs go, I don't know if it's 100% worth it to eat healthy if you're able to not. Just because my favorite places here include Homecoming, which is Southern food and known for things like fried chicken and biscuits. Or Wine Bar George, which is a wine bar that also has got great tapas and meals. They've got amazing short ribs. They've got mac and cheese bites. They've got cheese on fire, charcuterie boards. So I also love Morimoto Asia. Asian food does tend to be a little bit healthier, but their ribs are amazing. And they've got some great different things. So for me, if I was going to eat anywhere in Disney Springs, it would probably be like Homecoming, which is actually right there, or Morimoto or Wine Bar George, which aren't the healthiest places, but you can definitely find some healthier stuff like what I've been talking about. Another good spot you could try for a little bit of a healthier meal here at Disney Springs would be the Boathouse. This is a signature seafood restaurant, so obviously they're going to have some indulgences, but they've also got a full oyster bar. They're known for that. They're known for their crab legs and different seafood, so typically that's pretty healthy, so you could probably grab something a little lighter there as well. Found my spot for dessert. Now I know desserts technically not healthy really anywhere, but where we're grabbing dessert is Erin McKenna's Bakery right here in Disney Springs near the Boathouse. The reason that I said Erin McKenna's is a good spot to eat dessert on this healthy eating video is because everything inside Erin McKenna's Bakery is gluten-free, vegan, soy-free, and kosher. So a lot of times when people ask me to do healthier videos, they're probably accommodating for an allergy or they're looking for an exclusion of a certain ingredient. So I wanted to share Erin McKenna's, which is a great spot, especially if you're on a gluten-free diet or you're on a plant-based diet. You know, anything that you get here is going to accommodate you. Oh goodness, decisions. Look at all this good stuff. What are the most popular things you guys have? She said that their most popular items are the pineapple upside down cake, which I'm not a huge pineapple fan, so that's not going to be for me. This vanilla coconut cream cheese cupcake is really popular, as well as the lemon tea cake, which I tried in the video where I did eat plant-based for a day. So I'm gonna try the cupcake she suggested. Here is my cupcake. What I like about these cupcakes, I've had the Cookie Monster one before and it was really good. They're a really good size. They're not gigantic like some Disney cupcakes are. They're like the perfect little bite. So I'm excited to try this one. Nothing on the inside, but I can definitely taste the coconut, which I love coconut. The cupcake itself is a little thicker than maybe a non-vegan cupcake would be. And what I like about their cupcakes is they're not sickly sweet. Like the cupcake to frosting ratio is very good. So I know there's still sugar in this. I know there's probably a bunch of oil in this to make up for the fact that there's not any butter. But this is a dessert place you can go and know it'll be able to accommodate a couple different diets and different lifestyles. So, you know, in that sense, maybe it's a little healthier. Well, friends, that is a wrap on my healthy eating in Walt Disney World video. I hope you had fun and learned something. And to answer the big question, is it worth it to eat healthy in Walt Disney World? I think that all depends on what you're eating. Some of the meals and snacks that I enjoyed had so much flavor and they were so delicious. There's things I would order again and again, and I order all the time, regardless of the fact if they're considered healthy or not. But there were some other times where I felt, yeah, I'm definitely missing out by not ordering a signature item or ordering something that didn't have a ton of flavor. So I think it all depends on what you want out of a meal, but I hope I was able to help you see some great healthier items in Walt Disney World. What's your favorite healthy item or healthy trick, tip? Share that in the comments. But I hope what you saw was that there's a whole wide range of food at Walt Disney World, from the healthiest to the unhealthiest. In the meantime, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram at AllEars.net. Until next time, y'all, I'm Molly, and it's been magical. Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.